All right, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Clown Questions, the show where there are no dumb questions. I'm your host, Matt K. Maurer, and the question on my mind today is can Jared Stidham do the impossible? That's the question I got in my mind, and I'll be bouncing ideas off a Patriots fan today, Jack DePeaux, so it should be a fun show. Who's down to clown?
That's a clown question, bro.
So now pulling up to the pod is Trash Talk League champion and now two-time FIFA World Cup champion Jack DePeaux. My good friend Jack, how you doing, brother? I love the Patriots jersey. Your Pats. We're here.
Yeah, I'm doing well. Thanks, man, for having me, and thank you for the great introduction of the two FIFA World Cups. But would have liked if that went away.
Yeah, speaking of, you just won the FIFA World Cup. So I don't know. Most people probably don't know this, but I had to ask: do you have your Travis Kelce wardrobe ready? You got that?
No, but I've been thinking about it here and there when I'm bored as hell thinking about what I'm gonna do.
The FIFA World Cup champions got to recreate the Travis Kelce GQ photo shoot for those not in the loop on that. So I know Jack's looking forward to that. The hardest one's going to be the alligator. You're going to have to find an alligator.
I'm just gonna hold my dog up, shirtless.
We'll allow the dog.
Close enough. I don't have a gator.
What are you gonna do? One of them, he's on. What are those things called? The jet skis that bring you 20 feet in the air. Got to get one of those. Maybe rent it out.
I'm gonna speak. There's no shot I'm renting anything. I already paid $80 for the last punishment.
Well, we'll have to find something else for you to, as long as it's close enough. We'll have a great, FIFA World Cup Travis Kelce calendar.
Yep, and I had to make it into a calendar. Yeah, stay tuned. It's going to be coming out soon. So.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to put the calendars online. Make them
no,
for anyone to purchase. Okay, we'll keep that in the league. That'll be an in-league joke there. Even though I'm saying it here on the podcast, but let's get into something you're actually excited about, which is your Patriots, your New England Patriots. Somehow they find themselves here again on the precipice of going back to another Super Bowl. Everyone thought the dynasty was dead with Tom Brady retiring and Bill Belichick becoming, a weird college coach. And now here they are. Drake May's an MVP candidate. The Patriots are back. Let me start there with Drake May. Is Drake May really the MVP? Do you really think he's the MVP?
I can go both ways with this.
Even as a Pats fan,
I wouldn't be upset if he loses the MVP because Stafford's a great player and he's a Hall of Famer. He's had a great season, but the one thing I will say for Drake's defense is they were not expected to be good. We were supposed to be a bottom 10 team. I think most people had us at 6 wins. I know our schedule is a bit easier than others, which I totally understand, but he's still been playing very well. The other thing is the way I look at it, his supporting cast compared to Matthew Stafford's is not as good.
Yeah.
He has his number one wide receiver is a 31-year-old Stephon Diggs coming off an ACL injury. Mm-hmm. Like that, and then Kayshon Boutte, who's been doing very well this year, but I was expecting more numbers from Stafford with Puka, Devontae, Kyren. He even has that Parkinson tight end who's very good. I just think, personally, I think Drake May has a strong case for winning MVP. Especially, I know when people say the playoffs doesn't matter with the MVP, it kind of does, I feel like. I know it matters.
The voters all say it doesn't, though.
It totally matters. It totally matters.
Someone's cheating and taking a couple extra games in.
But I think Drake May is, I think if he was 3 years older in the league, I think he would win it. I think since he's so young, he probably won't, which is fine with me. I'm just happy with this season because we were supposed to be terrible, and now we're in the AFC Championship, so
yeah,
I'm fine with that.
Does Drake May have your MVP vote?
He has mine, but that's biased, obviously.
No, but
But
I think that's a good point about him being young. It's his second year in the league. Like the MVP awards are weirdly like narrative based and
there,
political. It's like Giannis Antetokounmpo and LeBron James would probably have a couple more, but they got bored of giving them awards. That's the
well,
NBA. That's a little different, but I think
now
that's a good point.
Drake May's trendy right now too, so maybe that can be helpful in his case, but we'll see. I think it go 50-50. That's why the odds are on betting apps are not great. It's like plus 150, plus 180, so
Yeah.
pretty even.
Right there, neck and neck with Stafford and Drake May. Well, yeah, we'll have to see who wins that. I know you're way more worried about Super Bowl than the MVP award. You alluded to earlier, maybe the Patriots having a bit of a not an easy, but a easier schedule. Some call it the easiest schedule. So I had to ask you, is this the easiest path to the Super Bowl ever?
I don't know about ever. I don't know the history of it, but they did play a Chargers with no line. But I will say this. A lot of people keep moving the goalposts a little bit in the sense of everyone before the game said, oh, they're going to get rolled by the Texans because they have a number one defense. We were the only team to put up 28 points on them this year, I believe, is what I saw a stat of, or something like that, or it could have been
Yeah.
yardage. But, we did well. Against a great defense, which is the Texans. Yeah, CJ Stroud was not great, and that helped us. But the other thing is Drake May threw three touchdowns in that game, second game. I kind of count the first one kind of as a wash because that's his first playoff game. Just because there's nerves, it's
Yeah.
new, so I think he felt more comfortable. I don't think it's the easiest. I don't know if that's true or not. I have no idea. But they did face some hard people that I would say, like the Texans, most other quarterbacks would have struggled against them and they probably would have lost. Like other teams, for sure. Um, Also, another thing about us is our defense has been really stepping up in playoffs
Yeah.
just recently. We were not the best defense, but we were a pretty good defense, but it stepped up a lot. So
Herbert
I'm
and
very excited.
Stroud could not do anything.
No, and
Neither
that's
of those two
those are
quarterbacks are able to. Yeah.
Herbert should have been able to do more. I know his own line sucks, but even then, he wasn't doing as much as I thought he would do. He just wasn't. So I don't know if that's just coaching or O line or if
It's just a
I don't know.
defensive battle. Yeah.
The one thing is the Patriots don't pick who comes in front of them. They just keep playing and then they keep going. We got on like a 9-game win streak, and I know people are like, "Oh, it's the easiest schedule." We don't get to pick who we choose. We were a bottom five team last year, and now we're AFC Championship. So
Yeah.
it's a good turnaround.
No,
So
that's fair. That's fair. You play who you play. Next question. Why is Drake May's nickname Drake May?
I don't.
Can you explain this? I don't.
Drake May, Drake May, Drake May. It's great.
Drake
I think
May
it's just.
May.
I think he just has so much. I don't want to sound stupid. He has good energy. I guess aura is a word, but he has so much aura, and he's been killing it this year. And people were kind of questioning him, and he's been killing it this year. I think he's been doing great. I think he's number one for deep ball accuracy and stuff like that. I had to double check all my facts, but I kind of look at Instagram. That's where I get my facts from. I don't really stat hunt that much. Um, but he's been playing great, and I think it started on TikTok, and I saw it, and I'm like, oh, this is funny. So
No, yeah, no, I don't. Maybe he has
I
so
wish he had
much
a,
aura that his
but I wish
name is his nickname.
I wish he had a better nickname. Like, but there isn't many
What
nicknames.
about the schedule? I've heard some people call him the schedule. I kind of like that. That one's got a
I hate
ring
that.
to it.
I hate that
The
one.
schedule, it's great.
But
It's
there
great.
isn't. But there isn't many NFL nicknames if you think about it compared to NBA. There really isn't.
Yeah, no, there's not nearly the NBA's got a lot of cool ones. The Joker, the Greek Freak,
Yeah, the
the
only
Free
one we
Throw
have
Merchant.
is the Sheriff for Aaron Rodgers is the one that comes to
Oh, the
mind.
Sheriff was Peyton Manning, right?
Ain't right? I don't know. I don't remember. But
Yeah, I'm
there's
trying.
not many. Like Tom Brady's is TB12.
Yeah,
Like it's
that's
yeah,
not
they're
even
not
a
good.
nickname.
They're not
Isn't that a
creative.
company? No, that's a good point though. Maybe we need to get some more nicknames in the NFL. The schedule for Drake May. That's the newest one.
I think the
I'll
White
come up with
Mamba would be good for Drake May.
the White Mamba.
Yeah, let's just start
Okay.
calling him that.
Well, well, um, obviously we want to talk about a lot of Patriots. That's your area of expertise as a proud Pats fanatic. So let me start here. Are you more worried about the Patriots' legal troubles or about Jared Stidham?
I'm more worried about the legal troubles, in all honesty. I'm not worried about
Really?
Jared.
I
I'm,
expected you to say Stidham.
I'm not worried about Stidham at all. I'm more worried about their defense in all actuality. Their
Yeah.
defense is very good. No, the legal troubles. Because
I assumed you were going to answer Stidham there. I didn't expect you.
Stephon Diggs has been a great leader, and if that puts it at risk, that sucks. Because he's been a great leader. I think he used to be kind of like he had issues with locker rooms before. So he's been good here so far,
He
except
was
for the
unanimously voted when he was on the Vikings, like unanimously voted as the player
yeah.
that
They
teammates did
would
not want to date their sister.
guess that turned out kind of true now.
Well, now he's dating Cardi B, so he's fine. But no, we don't actually have to get into the legal troubles. I think they said Diggs' case is after the Super Bowl, so he's
Yeah,
not in,
I
he
will
won't.
bring it. I'll bring it back to Stidham. There,
Yeah, back to Stidham. Yeah,
we
would you like to take this opportunity to guarantee a victory over Jared Stidham? I'm just trying to get you to jinx yourself here.
No, I'm not going to guarantee it. Things can happen. Sean Payton's a good coach, so maybe he can do something. But the thing is,
Stiddy.
Patriots drafted Stidham in
Right.
2019, and then we
Oh
let him
yeah.
go. Then he went to the Raiders. He didn't do well there. Now he's on the Broncos. He hasn't played a snap all year. I'm not too concerned of his play. I think their defense and their supporting cast will help him, but his play itself, I'm not worried about. I'm more worried about the defense.
Yeah.
RJ Harvey's been doing good.
Yeah.
I just think it's going to be a lot of checkdowns, a lot of slants, a lot of not. I don't think they're going to give
A
him
lot
a
of
full
dink and
playbook.
dunk. Sure.
I just don't know if I see him giving him a full playbook, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, and I mean he doesn't have maybe. I mean he can scramble some. I guess I don't know. I haven't
I
watched a
don't.
lot of Jared Stidham tape, so
He
I couldn't
has
really even tell you.
he has 4 games of film. That's all he has. He's 1-3.
1-3, but he had the one. Yeah, so your guys
The
are
one, I think the one came from the Browns. I don't think that
so
counts.
so he might as well be 0-4.
Yeah, I'm not
If it's
100%, but I know he was on the Raiders.
that's fair. But yeah, so you guys are at Denver at Mile High Stadium. You're 4.5 point favorites. Do you think you guys should be favored by more? I keep trying to bait you into getting the Broncos a win here. If
At
you
least
can't tell, I'm rooting against your team, Jack.
I can tell, and I was rooting. That hurts. I was rooting for the Packers against the Bears because I hate the Bears
Oh,
so much.
okay. Well, that's if you guys were playing the Bears, I'd root for you too.
Um, I think we could be higher. I think 5.5. I don't think a full touchdown. No, I don't think.
Okay, so maybe a point.
Maybe a point. I think I don't want the team to get complacent, but I do see that. I think Vrabel's a great coach. He's
Hmm.
really turned the team around. So
Yeah,
I have a lot of confidence in our team this year.
yeah. So what's your biggest concern about this game?
The defense,
Okay.
100%. Yeah, they're a
Your
great
defense
defense.
against Jared Stidham, you're worried?
No, not him. Denver's defense is very good. They play
Yeah.
very well.
Hmm.
Pat Surtain's probably going to lock up Stephon Diggs, which is fine.
He might.
Um, but we have other role players that aren't like big names.
Booty.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of looking forward to next year as well. So I'm looking forward to that too. Because interesting thing, we're I think top 8 for salary cap. So I'm looking forward to that.
It's a look ahead spot. You're looking
Well,
ahead. You're
I'm
not
gonna
even looking ahead to the Super Bowl. You're looking ahead to next season.
Well, guys, say I didn't expect to be here. I expected to maybe be 9-8 or or whatever, or be a wild card and get bounced first or second round. I did not expect to be in the AFC Championship at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
I thought it would be another rebuild-ish year where we'd get better but not be here. So I'm just happy. I'm happy where we're at, but obviously I'm thinking Soupy is the big thing.
You have to. You're one win against Stiddy away from the Super Bowl.
And then I would prefer the Rams over the Seahawks, preferably.
Fair. Who do you think the X factor for the Pats Broncos game? That's the last question about that, and then we should talk about the other game as well.
Well, I think per team, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you can give me a couple X factors. I don't care.
I think on the defensive side of the Patriots, it's going to come down to Robert Spillane. He's a great linebacker, and he's the captain. I think he's great. Christian Gonzalez is healthy, so he's going to be huge.
He's not concussed anymore?
No.
Okay.
Not anymore. And then Milton Williams has been Christian Barmore too has been crazy. But I guess the X factor on defense I would say Christian Gonzalez is going to be huge. X factor on offense, we need to get our run game set up for sure. Probably Ramondre. Yeah. And then
you gonna break out the Travion Henderson jersey for the game?
No, I'm gonna wear my Drake May one.
Gotta wear the Drake May.
I probably will watch it at your house.
Yeah, you should pull up.
And then I think for Broncos, the X factor will have to be RJ Harvey because they need to do the run game with Stidham, and if they don't have a run game, I don't see their offense being great.
No, definitely that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, last question on the Patriots before we get to the other game. You think the Patriots are about to start another dynasty here?
I think we're on track. I'll say that. I think we're on track.
Oh my gosh. This is where you were supposed to be all humble and be like, no, Matt, it's just 1 year. But
think about this. Well, we got Vrabel now. We got a good coach. We got a good young quarterback on a rookie deal. We have a lot of cap after this year to spend. We don't have a lot of people to re-sign. I think we have only a couple people up for contracts. I think Stephon, Keyshawn is the ones that come to my mind right away. But then also with that, A.J. Brown might be traded here. Who knows? We could get A.J. Brown.
Oh, that would suck.
That would be great.
The league.
That would be great. A.J. Brown, Drake May, and with Vrabel again.
Please, no.
It could happen.
And he already played with Vrabel. Come on. It makes too much sense.
And we have a lot to give up, so we can give up some picks for sure. We traded a crap ton. And we have a lot of picks this upcoming year. I think we have a first, second, third, and 3 fourths or something.
I would take it back. I wish I had not asked the question about the dynasty because no, you're right. You guys are built for the future. So yeah, a lot of reasons to be confident as a Pats fan. Like I said, yeah, good luck to your Patriots. I will be rooting for the Broncos. So I've seen enough Patriots Super Bowls. I'm sick of them.
But it's a new phase.
It's a new. He looks exactly like Tom Brady.
He does not look like Tom Brady.
Carbon copy of Tom Brady is basically.
He's so humble.
He changed the jersey number. That's about it. I guess he's faster. He's much faster than.
He's way faster.
That's not even fair. You took Tom Brady and you added him you put him up to 89 speed on Madden. Just not fair. Not fair, man. But who knows? Maybe Stiddy is the new Nick Foles. I know you got experience with him.
I have PTSD with that one.
PTSD.
That's why I'm not as confident right now.
Right? Yeah. No, you didn't. You wouldn't want to guarantee the win. But let's talk about the other championship game, the NFC Championship. 2 NFC West teams, as that division have been dominating all year. But it's Rams at Seahawks. Seahawks are 3-point home favorites. I feel like we didn't see enough of him. But there was weird reporting out before the Seahawks played last week that, Sam Darnold hasn't thrown a pass in 2 days. He has an oblique injury, and, he wasn't warming up. Is Sam Darnold okay? Do we know?
I have no idea. I haven't read up on the reports, but I would assume he's good because otherwise they wouldn't be 3-point favorites right now.
And he threw a number of passes. Okay, so it's just a little
It's a smoke screen. It's a smoke screen.
Oh, you think? Okay, so the Seahawks injury staff is putting out fake news to
No,
get
I
the
don't.
Rams off the set, get them to prepare for Drew Lock, like you guys are
I-
preparing for Stidham.
If I was playing Drew Lock, I would say automatic win over Stidham. But no, I think sometimes injuries get. Yeah, Drew Lock's not good.
Nagging, yeah, I don't know.
I just think that it's like nagging him or something, so they do
Right.
report on it. I think he's fine. I think everything's gonna be all good. I'm actually rooting for the Seahawks for that game.
Okay, no, that's fair. Yeah, you don't want.
Well, actually,
MVP.
I'm rooting for the Rams for Patriots, but if my Patriots don't make it to the Super Bowl, I would root for the Seahawks.
Fair
So they
enough.
would.
But you like the Patriots matchup against the Rams better.
Yeah, and then I want the Seahawks to kill the Broncos if the Patriots don't make it there.
Hey, it's been done before. The Seahawks won like 43-8 in that one Super Bowl. But yeah, back to the Seahawks. They did have a huge injury. It was unfortunate. Zach Charbonnet, he's out for the year. Do you think this is going to be a big problem for the Seahawks without their, he was part of their 1-2 punch with
Yeah,
Kenneth Walker there?
I think that'll be a huge thing because Charbonnet is a great running back too, and I know he does a lot of vulturing because I had Kenneth Walker in a couple of my fantasy leagues. But Charbonnet is a great running back, and I think that is going to hurt him because they can't, they're not going to be able to rely on kind of like having Jahmyr Gibbs Montgomery type thing, of hey, this guy's tired, let's put him in. I don't even know who their backup running back is after.
They had Velus Jones Jr.
Yeah.
They just got George Halani off. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just kind of guys we haven't
So
heard much
guys,
from.
I wouldn't trust in the NFC Championship.
Right.
Charbonnet, yeah,
No,
I think that's
fair.
good. I think that's going to limit their offense a lot more to a point with like run game and run scheme. That's
Yeah.
unfortunate because I actually like Charbonnet a lot.
Yeah, and you can't get. I mean, you could give Walker all of Charbonnet's carries, but that's now a lot of carries for one guy. So
And Walker's also injury prone too. He's had a history of being injured too.
that's a good point. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Well, if he gets injured, what happens then?
Yeah. I feel like they've had a couple games already, but is this the official Cooper Cup revenge game? Is this
No, Cooper Kupp's non-existent anymore. I'm sorry, it's not.
he led the team in catches last week. Give him
Yeah, but
that.
I'm just saying for this
They
year.
didn't need to throw it much in that game.
No, I'm just saying for this year in general, Cooper's not.
Mm.
I honestly I forgot that he's on the Seahawks. In all honesty, I kind of forgot.
Just
You just
now.
don't hear his name
That's
anymore.
fair.
I don't know what happened. Like he's
Yeah, I
old.
mean they
I know
brought
that.
Shaheed over, and yeah, JSN's already getting 15 of the 30
Well,
targets.
Cooper's in his age too, and he's had injuries too throughout his career. So he just maybe isn't as fast and as quick and isn't like his usual self. I like Cooper Cup. I don't. When I think about this game, I don't think, oh, this is a Cooper Cup revenge game because they also played each other twice. So
No, that's completely fair.
now watch this. Cooper Cup's gonna go for like 100 yards, like 8 catches, 2 touchdowns. Since I said that,
He probably will. But yeah, the Seahawks obviously have a dominant defense, similar to your main concern with the Broncos being their defense. I think that's probably the main concern for the Rams is how dominant that the Seahawks defense has played this year. So how do you think the Rams go about attacking the Seahawks defense in this game?
you need to be. I think this is a thing for any team, but you need to be able to establish a run game. So that opens up the opportunity of running more play action, more creating more options to have the team guessing on if you're going to do a pass run. I think if you just have a great run game, and they have a good running back. They have Kyron. He's great.
Yeah.
And Blake Corum's also sick too. Actually, is he injured? I can't remember.
No, I think he's healthy, but yeah, Corum's been awesome this year as well.
Yeah, if you
Number
can just
2.
get those guys involved and just, I think it's kind of like it opens the field a lot more if you just can have a run game.
Yeah.
Averaging at least 4 yards, 5 yards, or something like that.
Feed Kyron and Corum.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, we're 1st and 10. Oh, we got a 5-yard gain. Oh, we're second down and 5. This opens up a lot more to our playbook.
Right.
That's the way I view it. But if you keep doing 1st and 10,
Technical difficulty. Hopefully we save the recording here, but yeah, we were talking about what you feed Kyron and Corum to attack the Seahawks defense.
I need to look at the stats, but I don't know how good they are at the run defense. I know they're pretty good at pass, so I just think they have a lot of weapons too. You have Nakua, you got Devontae, and then you even got Parkinson. So they can spread the ball out for sure. The only concern I have is Stafford. He's looked good, but he is old. So maybe age might show this game. I think that's always a concern with an old guy.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you. We talked a little bit about it earlier, but is Matthew Stafford the real MVP? Or are you're sticking by your guy, Drake May?
I think I would stick by Drake May, but I think both are deserving of the award. So I'm happy with either one. There's your political answer.
There's a political answer for the MVP narrative. But speaking of narratives, whose legacy do you think has more at stake here in this NFC Championship game? Matthew Stafford or Sam Darnold?
I think it's kind of. I saw that question and I'm like, I don't even think Darnold has a legacy though, really at all. His legacy's been terrible on the Jets, terrible on the Panthers, and then he went to what? Then
Good on the Vikings.
Good on the Vikings.
Good on the Seahawks.
And yeah, but we've seen him see ghosts a couple games this year too.
He's had 2 good years now. 2 good years.
I think if Matthew Stafford's already a Hall of Famer in my opinion. He's already won a Soupy, so his legacy's great. I think this would just add to more of, hey, he's a great quarterback. It's unfortunate he played for the worst organization for most of his career. He probably would have won more Super Bowls if he was on a different organization.
Yeah.
I think his legacy is already great. So I guess in that sense, I would say Darnold's is more at stake just because Stafford's already a Hall of Famer, in my opinion, and he's already won a Soupy. But I would love to see Stafford win another one if the Patriots aren't in there because I'm a big fan of Stafford. I think he's a great player. I think he is a great player. So he's great. I think he's a great quarterback, and he's persevered through some terrible, terrible years with the Lions. So I would say Darnold because the thing is if Darnold wins, you will think about him like, oh shoot, he was pretty decent. Like, but right now, right now, before this season, he'd be like Darnold. He kind of sucked. So yeah, this is more at stake for him.
Yeah, no, I like that answer. That makes a lot of sense. And yeah, it'd be a lot of people would be eating crow, myself included. I'd probably have to take back some words. We're all like, yeah, maybe I was a little harsh on Sam Darnold here. He's Super Bowl champion now.
But the thing is, if Stafford loses, you're still going to be like, oh, he's a Hall of Fame quarterback. He's great. He was a good quarterback. I think his is more at stake.
Yeah, because Darnold can become legendary if he wins a Super Bowl here.
You know who would become legendary if they won a Super Bowl?
Jared Stidham?
No, Drake May. Drake May would be way better.
Drake May. Well, here's the thing. If the Patriots beat I heard this quote and I'm stealing it, but if the Patriots what was it? If the Patriots beat the Broncos, no one will remember this Broncos team. But if the Broncos beat the Patriots, no one's going to let the Patriots forget it.
Yeah, because we're one of the most hated fan bases and teams in the league. It's like the Dallas Cowboys.
That's a good point.
We're not as bad as them. We're not as bad as
the Cowboys losing in crucial playoff situations is more memorable than most teams losing like that in the playoffs because it's the Cowboys. That's a great point.
But I will say if the Patriots if Drake May wins a Super Bowl, I think he's younger than me, which is insane, and he'd have a Super Bowl.
Drake May is, oh my gosh. Yeah, even with your team in here, do you want to make a Super Bowl pick? Do you want to go on record and make a Super Bowl pick, or you can abstain since your team's still, in the mix here?
Do I have to say the winner of the Super Bowl?
Well, yeah, the Super Bowl. Yeah, I mean, you don't. I'm saying, like, you got your Patriots here, so if you don't want to pick the Super Bowl,
Uh,
I won't make you.
I have wood next to me, so it's all good. I
You
will
can
do
knock on it.
I'll do Patriots versus Seahawks.
Ooh,
I want
rematch.
I want Rams, but I think Seahawks are gonna win.
Sure.
And I would probably say Seahawks. I just don't think we'd beat that team. I think Seahawks are the team to beat. So that's my pick.
So Seahawks over Patriots. Yeah, Sam Darnold would have a legacy then. He would
Yeah.
officially have a legacy.
And then
I'll
Drake
give
May
him
will be
that.
back there next year, so we'll be all right.
Yeah.
Reload it.
This damn Patriots dynasty.
I think in all honesty about the Patriots, I think they're just a few key players away. I think they need a better wide receiver and they need a better O line. And then their defense has been pretty good. I would say the only thing they would need defensively would probably be another corner. But I think we're not that far off from like being a really good team again.
If
I
this
also
is what a few players away looks like, I don't want to see the Patriots after they
well, and
acquire
also
these players because
I would also
they're gonna be undefeated
well, I'm just saying
because
like a
they're already
great.
damn good.
No, I'm not saying like damn. I'm just saying like a great team.
No,
Like kind of like
I get what you're saying.
I'd
I'm
also
just
love another tight end.
I've just been rage baiting this entire podcast
Yes.
about the Patriots.
You're trying to just get me to say they win it all, and I'm
I
not
just
falling
want to
for it.
see what a story it would be to see Jared Stidham. Come on.
Are you actually believing that he could win?
Stiddy, dude. They call him Stiddy. It's Sean Payton's guy. You know, he was.
Also, I have no respect for Sean Payne because he did the bounty bait, so he's the bigger cheater out of us organizations.
Well, all the cheaters are off your team now. Josh McDaniels actually, when he was there for the cheating, right?
Abel was there too; he was a player. So
Yeah, Vrabel was a player. That's right. Um, but yeah, that's no, I like that pick. Seahawks over Patriots, and you got the Patriots going back next year as well.
wouldn't it be electric if the Patriots won though in the rematch? That'd be electric.
No, it would.
Yeah, it would be electric.
That's literally the least desirable outcome right now for non-Patriots fans, I think. Are you eating?
Then
Oh, it's a Zin. Yeah, I meant to put a Zin in before this podcast started, but I only got a couple more things for you. Like, thanks
yeah.
again for pulling up. That's pretty much all I had for NFL. I don't know if you're a big NBA fan at all, but I wanted to maybe ask you. I assume if you like you're a Bucks fan. You are a Bucks fan, just not a huge NBA guy. Do you think, as a Bucks fan, do you think the Bucks should trade Giannis?
I did see the clip of the fans booing him, which really pissed me off
And he
because
booed them back.
he's done a lot for the city and done a lot for the team. I will say I don't watch the Bucks intently. I pop in here and there. I'm a casual fan, I guess is the way I'll phrase it. I'm just not a big fan of the NBA in general. That's a toughie because the Bucks have like no future in the sense of draft picks. I'm pretty sure they don't have any picks for the next couple of years.
No
Um,
first rounders, at least. Yeah.
yeah, and the second round doesn't matter in the NBA that much like the NFL does. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't hold the same weight. Um, sure, you could go both ways. You can have Giannis and kind of be stuck with because we're a small market team, so you can't pay everyone, and we just don't have a lot to offer. And who the hell wants to come to Milwaukee as a professional athlete making $50 million, whatever X amount of $1 million a year, compared to like LA, New York, all these big cities, Um, I don't think you trade Giannis just because I'm biased. I love Giannis, so I would hate to see him go.
Yeah.
But if I was a GM, I may entertain the idea of trading him to see what offers would come. And
Yeah.
if there was a great one, take it. That's kind of where I'm at. Like if there's a great deal for the future, take it. But unfortunately, I think the only one that can really give a great deal would be OKC with all their draft picks and their young guys. And that would make the teams a super team. So
That would really suck if Giannis went to OKC. But okay, so I understand. So that makes a lot of sense. You're saying as a GM, I'd probably trade him, but as a
Well,
fan, I hope they keep him.
as a GM, I would think about it. I'm not
Right.
saying do it. I would entertain offers to
I'm
see
sure they've
what I could
listened
get.
to a couple offers by now, so I don't know if they've
I've
gotten
heard
the.
I've heard rumors of Trey Young, and I would hate that
No,
personally.
Trey Young just got traded to
I
Washington,
know,
so I don't
but
think he'll be free
that
agent.
was before he got traded.
Right.
But I've
No,
heard
fair.
Ja Morant rumors too.
That was going to be my next question. If you want to keep Giannis, should the Bucks trade for Ja? Bring Ja alongside Giannis. That'd be a
I
dynamic
think,
duo.
but we thought the same thing with Dame, and it didn't work out.
True.
So I don't think.
Dame got
I don't-
hurt. I mean,
Yeah, but I want to. We need Drew back. We need a defensive guy.
oof.
Yeah, that sucks.
Ja's can play defense.
Is he good at defense? I don't even know. I don't watch the Grizzlies.
He's an athlete. He'll block that shit off the backboard, bro.
I know, but I still think I still think trading Drew was the issue. That was a good team. It was good chemistry. Um, I don't know if I could see Ja being a good chemistry person with Giannis. I think that's what they're missing.
Ja
is
would
just the
love
chemistry.
Milwaukee though.
He would love it too much with the guns.
Ja- Forget it. No, Ja would love Milwaukee. I'm sure. Um,
I'd love to see Ja there because I actually think Ja's a great player. I just don't think it would be that beneficial to the team. I don't know I just don't know how it would play out with the chemistry. I honestly have no idea.
no, that's
We all
fair.
thought the Dame trade was going to be amazing. He did get hurt, but also the chemistry just wasn't there some games, and some games it was. So I don't know.
See.
I'd honestly take Kuminga from the Warriors. He's good.
Yeah, no,
He's
that'd
he's a
be
good all around
interesting.
player, and I just saw he requested a trade. So
Yeah, he wants off the Warriors. He had a pretty big contract, I think.
is he?
I don't know if the,
I
I don't know if the
don't know.
Bucks want. I guess John Morant wouldn't be cheap either. So,
No, he
but
wouldn't
yeah,
be.
no, it'll be interesting to see what the Bucks do. Like I said, I'm a Lakers fan, but I hope
Yeah, I do.
Giannis sticks around because, like I said, he's an all time great. So, yeah, let's hope Milwaukee figures something out with him. But yeah, we'll see. But only one last question for you here, Jack. I know you got to bounce in a few here. Can you believe this shit the Dodgers are doing, acquiring Kyle Tucker? What is this? What are we doing here?
Such a stupid league. I hate
I
it.
know you're not a baseball guy.
Well, I would be if it was more fair. So it's just so stupid. So you could sign Shohei to
I
10
like
years.
this. Boycott. You're boycotting for the betterment of the league here.
Well, it's just watching the Brewers against the Dodgers. It just wasn't enjoyable. Hey, here's the Dodgers with X amount of $1 million salary team. Oh wait, the Dodgers are 4 times what the Dodgers pay their players. Sick.
Yeah.
Wonder who's gonna win. It's like, and I just saw Peralta got traded too.
Yeah, man. Why did the
Where did he get
Brewers-
traded to?
We traded him to the Mets, and I think this is the 4th year in a row the Brewers have traded their best pitcher. They traded Corbin Burns, who won a Cy Young, Josh Hader, best closer in the league. Devin Williams was the best closer in the league. Now Peralta, we trade our ace. I don't know what to do as a
It's
Brewers
just hard to be a small.
It's like they saw the Dodgers sign Kyle Tucker for $240 million, and they're like, yeah, we might as well just give up. Well, they're gonna win it this year. Let's see if we can do something in 5 years. Give us some prospects.
I've been
for our best pitcher.
I've been seeing people say this, and I think it's actually interesting. Is there needs to be a salary cap of some degree, which I agree with, but there also has to be a salary floor because
Yeah.
some teams don't spend at all.
The
I.e.,
Brewers being one of them. We only had to pay Peralta $8 million. They're like, that's a little much. Like,
well, I don't know. I don't know how rich the owner is. I don't even know who the owner of the Brewers
his
is.
net
I
worth's
actually
like $2 billion. Mark
Oh.
Ananasio.
then cool. Yeah, pay him.
He's cheap, I think.
But then the Marlins spend the least amount, and that's how we got yelled. Also, I'm not a big Brewer fan. I will never say I am. I like going to the playoff games. I like going to games here and there. I like tuning into it here and there. It just makes it hard to watch when there is such a big discrepancy in salaries. It's just not as fun as a casual fan because, like, in the NFL, it's all a pretty even playing field with the salary. You have
Yeah.
a cap, you have to stay with it. NBA, I know it's you have to pay a tax then, but that incentivizes people not to go over the tax if you can't afford it or don't want to pay it. At least there should be a cap. Also, get rid of the fucking deferred payments. That's so stupid.
Amen, brother.
Yeah,
Amen.
let me rent you for 10 years and I'll pay you 10 years later. That's so cool.
I'll put a post-it note in the F-bomb jar. That's your only one today, Jack. I'm paying for my guests' F-bombs, but that was a perfect place to bomb it there.
It's so stupid. It's just so it's hard to watch as a casual fan. That's all I'll say. And
yeah,
the Dodgers and Mets and Yankees are the three the three that are guilty of ruining baseball, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, they just ludicrous contracts. It's like, first of all, no one has $750 million, but you don't even have to put 68 of it for this year. You're going to pay Shohei 10 years down the line.
Yeah, it's just I think it's dumb, and I think Kyle Tucker with the Dodgers, Dodgers are going to win another ring, and it's just going to be that way until they fix it.
But yeah,
Dodgers. It's literally going to be big market team versus big market team every year, and it's never gonna. You're never going to see a small market probably win.
Yeah. Well, Start the lockout now.
Wait, who won last year? Mariners.
This past year is the Dodgers.
Before that,
the Dodgers. They won back to back.
Before that,
is that it might have been the Rangers, I think.
Wait, when was it the Mariners versus
the Mariners haven't been to the World Series in quite some time.
Okay. Well, I just know it's the teams that will probably never win are going to be like the Tigers, Marlins, Pirates, Reds.
You just don't have the
Brewers.
You don't have the money to compete. You don't have the money to compete until.
Well, you don't have the money to compete. Your owner doesn't want to spend money, or as well, all these guys are signing contracts. Who the hell's going to be available?
Good point. But yeah, that's all I got for you, Jack.
All right.
Thanks so much for pulling up again.
Yep.
Good luck to your Patriots this week, and good luck finding an alligator for the Travis Kelce photo shoot.
Thank you very much. I'll look for the alligator, and I honestly wanted to go watch the game at your house, but since you're rooting for the Broncos, I don't think I can.
Well, I'm rooting for Stiddy. I want Stiddy to have a good game.
Yeah, but if Stiddy throws a touchdown, I'm going to hear Stiddy in my ear, and I might punch you in the face.
Studham, the former Patriots. Yeah, I'm glad you texted me. I was texting you last week, asking you to pull up to the pod. And I was like, wait, do you still want to pull up to the pod if the Patriots lose? And you text back, if the Patriots lose, I will kill myself live on the podcast. So I'm glad we didn't have to do that. I'm glad you didn't have to Bud Dwyer yourself here.
I was at the casino watching that game, so it was good.
Yeah, you had a little dough on it too.
Yeah, I also bet on the Bears, so that sucked.
Double jeopardy.
Yeah,
they had it for for regulation there. That crazy throw from Caleb. Oh my gosh.
Good game. It was a great game. Yep.
But I know you got to run.
Yep. No worries. All right. Thanks, Matt. Thanks for having me. I had a great time.
For pulling up. Good luck to Drake May and your pets.
Yep. Good luck. I'll see ya.
All right. Good talking to you, brother. That's a wrap.